enVision math problem solving for topic 2, lesson 3, page 52. Problem solving 22. Brent drew this model to show that 5 groups of 1 is the same as 1 group of 5. Is Brent correct? Explain how you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 5 equal to 5? Is Ben correct? Yes. Why? We have to explain. 5 times 1 equals 5, and 1 times 5 equals 5. So they both equal 5. Number 23, make sense and persevere. A unicycle relay team has 4 riders. Each rider has 1 unicycle. If each unicycle has 1 wheel, how many wheels does the team have? What property of multiplication can you use to find the answer? Okay, let's grab our numbers here. We have 4 riders. Each unicycle has 1 wheel, and each rider has 1 unicycle. So pull your numbers. 4 times 1. What does that equal? 4. What property of multiplication can you use to find the answer? This is your big clue right here. What property is the times 1? The identity property. Number 24. Tickets for a school concert are free for students. The cost is $1 for each adult. What is the total cost of tickets for 5 students? Okay, what do we know? Students are free. What is the total cost of tickets for 5 students? What would be the cost if students are free? $0. Don't get tricked. They gave us some extra information trying to trick us. Number 25, higher order thinking. The product of 2 factors is 0. One of the factors is 0. Can you tell what the other factor is? Explain your answer. Now we know that product means it equals 0. And if one of the factors is 0, that means that something times 0 equals 0. That's what we know. Do we know what this other number is with the information given? No. It could be any number. Any number times 0 is 0, right? So we're going to write, can you tell what the other factor is? No. Any number times 0 will equal 0. Number 26. The children in the 3rd grade class are having a bike parade. Barb's class has 18 bikes. Tim's class has some rows of bikes with 5 bikes in each row. Tim's class has more bikes than Barb's class. How many rows of bikes could Tim's class have? So we know that Barb's class has 18 bikes. We know that Tim's has some rows of bikes with 5 bikes in each row. The other thing we know is Tim's class has more. So it has to be more than 18. So how many rows could they possibly have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our picture here. So that shows 5 in a row. If we fill in with counters, and we have 5 here, and we put another row of 5, that gets us to 10. That's not enough to have more. If we make another row of 5, 5, 10, 15, that's still not enough. Let's make another row of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. How many could they have? They could have 20. So Tim's class could have 4 rows of bikes, or more probably, right? Number 27. Use the zero property of multiplication and the identity property of multiplication to select all the correct equations. So we're looking for correct equations. Is 1 times 4 equal to 1? No. Does 4 times 4 equal 0? No. Does 7 times 1 equal 7? Yes. Does 0 times 9 equal 9? No. Does 0 times 1 equal 0? Yes. Use the zero property of multiplication and the identity property of multiplication to select all the correct equations. Does 0 times 0 equal 0? Yes. Does 1 times 3 equal 3? Yes. Does 6 times 1 equal 6? Yes. Does 0 times 4 equal 0? Yes. Does 1 times 1 equal 0? No.